Konnichiwa. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a little bit, um, but welcome back. I have an announcement to make officially for the channel. I've already made the announcement on my social medias, but I've been gone for a while because I have been hustling and bustling and working myself to the bone to prepare myself for my next birthday trip. As you know, guys, I usually take birthday trips. Um, But this year I'm doing it big, the biggest trip I've ever taken in my life, something completely different. And it's a solo trip for the first time. I have not done one of those to this extent by myself. But I am going to Tokyo, Japan for my birthday. We are officially on the countdown. As of this recording, this video today, I'm officially 90 days out from taking flight. Um, Yeah, going to Japan, man. That's crazy for me. It's a decision that took a while to come up with because I had certain destinations that I was looking into to do for my birthday. Tokyo being, of course, at the top of the list, along with Seoul, South Korea, and Thailand. Um, After intense, lengthy deliberations, I finally decided to settle on going to Japan over the other two destinations. Um, I've always been interested in other cultures, especially the Japanese culture. I just feel like it's the right, as far as vibes go, I feel like it's the right destination for this birthday for me, especially with it being a solo trip. I feel like Seoul could have been another one of those for solo trips, but definitely Thailand was gonna have to be a trip with some of my people, my friends or family, whatever the case may be. That's not a trip that I necessarily want to take by myself, even though I can. Um, I just feel like for this particular year, Tokyo, Japan was the move for me. And ever since I made the decision, I've been studying up on the country itself. I think it's very important that any time you go somewhere different, especially out of the country, you need to study up, brush up on the country and the culture that you're entering into because it's not the same as from where you're coming from, especially coming from the United States. It's a completely different animal. I can't be the Nook fears here over there. It's a completely. I'm gonna have to change up just quite a bit. I can't be Tokyo Nook. Can't be South Beach Nook or Sin City Nook or Hollywood Nook. You know, uh, I have to tone it down. I definitely won't be as flashy over there as I am over here. Some of my other trips, um, but that's just for not only my safety because I don't know um, the areas that I will be entering into, and I don't want to be that guy. But also, it's a more modest culture. They don't really um, care for that kind of stuff. They are a bit more um they're definitely a lot more toned down than we are. So entering their territory, their country, their culture, I want to be respectful of it and adapt as much as I can while bringing a little bit of my American flavor to it as well. So there's different things that I've been looking into as far as like studying the language. Now, I'm not gonna be nowhere near fluent at all, but I do want to be somewhat knowledgeable of the language. Uh, I've been studying Japanese for close to 2 months now, and I still only know a very little bit. It's a very difficult language to learn. My brother seems to dispute that because he can speak it, but what I was trying to explain to him is like just like anywhere else, in any country, it's taught and spoken differently depending on where you are in the country. Um, the way they learn and speak Japanese in Tokyo is different from how they learn and speak it in Osaka. Different how they speak it and learn it in Kyoto. You could say the same thing, but if you change one word within that sentence, it can go from something that makes sense to not making sense. It can go from a compliment to an insult real quick, depending on what region you're in, and that's the difficulty I'm having, not only with the pronunciation of the language, but also making sure that I have the right wording to make sure that I'm conveying what I'm trying to say in the correct way to where I'm not insulting someone. So, and then if you look at the in doing my research, if you look at the people that tourists like myself who are trying to learn Japanese, they say the same thing. Um, People who move to Japan and study, and who actually studying Japan, like going to university, trying to learn the language, they've been doing it for years and they still haven't perfected the language. They say it takes up to 3 years to perfect the Japanese language. And there are people who have been in Japan for years and they still say that they can learn the language better. They still say they don't have a complete grasp on the language. So that's what I'm saying. Um, it's very difficult. I only know a little bit. Um, for example, if I was to meet walk, if I was to meet a young lady randomly, I can say something like "Konnichiwa, Nook desu, dozo yoroshiku, aname wa nana desu ka, anata wa totemo utsukushi desu." Something like that. See, it's a very fast spoken language, and it's a lot of lettering put together that could really mean one thing. Like everything that I just said sounds very lengthy, but it's really just an introduction of myself to somebody and telling them that they look nice. So, um, it may take 20 words to say 20 Japanese words to say 5 English words, perhaps. So, but it's something that I'm tackling, as difficult as it is, because I want to be able to communicate in their language as best as I can. There's not a lot of English speaking Japanese people. Well, I don't expect to run into a lot of English speaking Japanese people. Um, a lot of them feel embarrassed when they don't know English. And they really appreciate it if you actually have taken the time to try to speak to them in their language. So that's what I mean about respecting the culture. And that's just taking the time to learn some of the language. Even if you're not fluent, they will respect the fact that you're at least trying to communicate with them in their language. And also, I was trying to learn, just in case I wanted to do like some content as far as like street interviews, because it's going to be very hard to run into Japanese people that speak good enough English to do a street interview with. Um, there are content creators there who do the street interviews, but they speak fluent English, or they go find English speaking people who turn out to mostly just be tourists. But that is something that I'm interested in trying to do potentially, is interview some Japanese people and get some content for y'all. Um, but if even if I don't do that, that's cool too. I would like to do an episode of the podcast there if I can. Like I said, it's something that I'm hoping to naturally happen as I get there. Um, I'm going to try to get as much vlogging content as I can. I'm not a vlogger. I don't like holding the camera up and in my face and all that stuff. That's not what I do. But for the sake of this trip, how many times I'm going to be in Japan? I'm going to try to get as much pictures and video footage as I can to put together a vlog for you guys. I want to take you on this journey with me. I'm going to stay primarily in Tokyo for this go round. Um, I want to eventually visit Osaka and Kyoto. I just don't have enough time to do it on this trip. If I had more time, I would take the train there to those places, but I do plan to come back to Japan at some point in my life, and and then that's when I'll hit Osaka and Kyoto and the other areas of Japan when I come back. But on this trip, I'm going to primarily stay in Tokyo because of the limited amount of days that I have. So I will be flying out May 19th. this is, like I said, this is official 90-day countdown. I won't land until May 20th to the Narita airport. Um, that part I'm already nervous about because of how fast paced it's going to be. Airports in general already make me nervous, um, because it just feels like a lot. Even though I've taken flights, I've been to different airports, and I've adjusted to them all. I just feel like something about airports just makes me nervous. Like, do I have enough time to get to my gate, or navigating my way to baggage claim and all that stuff, and then now flying into a different country, I have to go um, I have to go get my little Suica card, which for those who don't know, that's the card that you need for like your transportation and convenience store stuff like that. I have to convert my money into yen, and then that airport is an hour away from the center of the city. So I have to not only fly in, and I have to get all the things that I need to get from the airport, and then get on the train, navigate my way to the train for an hour ride to where I'm gonna be. And it's already a long flight. The travel time says about 17 hours and 40 minutes. So I have to do that flight time on top of an hour train ride when I get there. So that first day, I'm just probably gonna make it to my hotel, check in, and kind of maybe hit a 7-Eleven. I can't wait to experience a 7-Eleven there, or a Family Mart, or a Lawson, and just kind of call it a night from the travel. Um, so first day, I probably just gonna just rest after traveling, and then the very next day will be my actual birthday on the 21st. Um, I'm still putting together my itinerary for the time that I'm gonna be there. I know for my birthday, since it's on a Thursday, still a work day. It's a work week, of course. So I don't expect the city to be pumping and jumping on a Thursday, but I would like to go see Shibuya Sky. For those who don't know what that is a very big building um, in the city. Go to the top floor, and you pretty much got a very clear view of the entire city, pretty much. It's a very popular destination for tourists to go to take pictures and videos where you can really see the city. I hope to get a slot time at night if it's available, because that's when all the lights are lit up. Um, but if there are none available and I have to go during the day, I'm perfectly fine with that too. I don't think I've ever gotten a professional massage, especially now on my birthday. So I would love to get a traditional Japanese massage for my birthday. Um, and just enjoy some good food, have a good drink, may go hit a girl bar. Um, for those who don't know what a girl bar is, it's just a bar owned by women where you go in, you can um, have a drink with the ladies that work there. I don't know exactly necessarily what to call them, but they, but these are bars to where you could pay like 5,000 yen. You might get like an hour or two of unlimited drinks. And they will sit down with you and have a drink with you. So basically, the women that work there. And how do you know where the girl bars are? Well, they are lined up on the street holding signs to the bar that they work at, and they will try to get you to come into their bar, and they will sit down and they will have a drink with you and have a conversation with you while you drink for the time that you're there. And that's kind of what a girl bar is there. So my birthday is probably gonna be mostly chill, mostly sightseeing. I would like, of course, I like to go shopping, pick up myself some nice clothes, some souvenirs, whatever case may be. And I may have to save the fun nights for Friday and Saturday, like trying to find a nightclub, and stuff like that. But I'm still filling out my itinerary, still trying to figure out where I want to go, what I want to do, what's in the budget, stuff like that. So um, I got a little time to figure that out. Uh, I don't know exactly where I'm going to be staying at this very moment. I don't know if I'm going to be more on the Shibuya side or the Shinjuku side or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to figure that out. That's also why I'm trying to put this video out here too, because if there's anybody in the travel space, um, the Japan space that come across this video, I would love for you to reach out to me, leave a comment, or hit me up on my social medias, um, Instagram, Nook underscore Fears, Facebook Nook Fears, um, X Nook underscore Fears95. Hit me up on my social medias. To I would love to have a conversation with y'all about Japan itself and the different things that I could do, places I can go while I'm there. Uh, if there are any people who do content in Japan, in Tokyo, that would love to uh, they would love to link up and meet and put some things together. I'm open to that as well. I'm open to any content creators that may be there, especially any ones that look like me who are over there doing content. I know it's not that many of us, so if y'all would like to get in contact with each other to put something together, that'd be nice as well. But I really want to, because I've been in the Japan travel space looking at different Japanese content creators, and if you guys come across this, I would love to hear from y'all. Um, so of course, I just want to put that out there. But for me, it kind of really doesn't too much matter where I stay, because um, everything if you look at the hotels and the rooms, they're very small. The country is Japan. The average person is very small, so they build everything small. So um, I expect wherever I stay to be in a very compact space, and I don't expect to be at the hotel or the room all that much. Heck, I'm on vacation. I'm in Japan, so I'll just need to be there for at night and in the morning to when I wake up and when I go to sleep. So no matter which side I stay on, Shibuya, Shinjuku, whatever the case may be, I haven't made that decision. I'll be making that soon enough. But yeah, where I stay don't really matter. It's about the experience I'm gonna have when I step out of the room, and that's what I'm focused on, building my itinerary for the time that I'm there. So yeah, if this reaches anybody in the travel space, in the Japan space, please reach out to me. But I am very excited for this trip, you guys. I'm very excited to go on this journey. Um, it's probably one that I did need to take by myself. Like I said, this is my first solo trip. I'm flying halfway across the world by myself, and I'm going to try to navigate this country on my own, which can be very frightening but exciting. And I'm ready to. I'm up for the challenge. I'm ready to take on the challenge. I'm ready to experience something new. I'm ready to Japan. I'm ready to come to your country and dive into your culture. Um, I'm hoping to see a lot of beautiful things, some temples, some historical landmarks. I'm not real big on Japanese food. That's gonna be probably one of my biggest tests, is finding things that I like. Anybody who knows me, I'm a petite, picky eater, so I'm gonna have to open up my palate and understand that, you know, understand that it's not what I'm used to. So before I'm leave, I'm gonna have me a nice American meal before I head out, and then when I get there, that's an exciting challenge, finding what I like as far as Japanese cuisine and things like that. So that is the update on me and what's going on with me right now. Preparing for that. Uh, I will update you guys again in another video as I get closer. Some of the things um, I'm gonna be taking with me uh, when I go. Some of the things I'm looking forward to coming back with. Just keeping you guys updated all the way up into the trip. And yeah, so thank you for tuning back in uh, to see what I was talking about. Uh, I'm just ready, man. I'm ready to tackle this new journey. I really am. So, like I said, I fly out May 19th, land May 20th. I leave back out on May 25th. Got to get adjusted to the 15-hour time difference, but other than that, Nook is coming to Tokyo, baby. Nook fears the Tokyo takeover is underway. Can't wait to see you guys in Japan. Um, can't wait to update you guys in the next video as well. So, like I said, thank you for joining me back on my channel. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. I'm out.